Okay, we are going to talk about this last one. This is my last video. Probably I'm going to do another one in a couple of days, but on my storage, but in my house. This is it. So we've got here above me there are the stories, the books written by H.P. Lovecraft, published by Arkham House. I've got four of the five. Four of them are here. The other one is I lent it to a friend. Here I've got Harton Macken series. There are 3 novels. They are published by Kazim. 3 novels, no, 3 short stories collection. The Pagano. This is not Lovecraftian, but it's here. No, the other way. The Narrator by Michael Sisku. Great cover. Robert E. Howard, Graveyard Rats. The Book of Design. Cthulhu 2000, Shadows over Baker Street. The Titus Crow series, 6 novels here. And Robert Randolph Pearson, Strange Cases. Here behind it's Eslamont, a couple of books, Sherlock Holmes, and here is another David Gamel, plus Necronomicon and Soul. There are other couple of books. Robert E. Howard stories. I've got them all as well from Del Rey. Robert E. Howard Waterfront Fists is Fighting Fists collection and action stories. More Robert E. Howard. Then you've got here Book of Cthulhu 1 and 2. Some Glenn Cook novel, The Dragon Never Sleeps. And Bram Mark Morn. Sorry for the shaky video, but it's what we have. Here is my collection also of short fiction and mostly self-published novels and so on, Grim, Dark and Sun. We've got here 4 novels, 4 series called Cirksova and Storvak. Okay. These are trying to go for the old pulp version. They are very cool to know more authors. Okay. They are pretty good. The first story from Frank Bell Long, the one who deals with Lovecraftian stuff. Then you've got Children of the Fang by John Langan, cool cover. Demiurge, Michael Shea. Cthulhu Mythos as well. Sorry, my book just fell. The White Carnivorous Sky by John Lang as well. Blair Baron, The Crowning, The Occultation, and The Light is the Darkness. Bleeding Season by Greg Giffen is a horror novel. Jeremy Robinson, Dionysus Contingents, and then Demons, an anthology. Behind we've got some novels like Modsit Stories, Recluse Tales, and then we've got the Korean The Protector Doctor. Narnia, the complete. Sorry. And then we've got my Rob Ace collection. Where Lord is Light, The Fifth Empire, Oh Man, Stranger, The Fifth Empire should be the Portuguese Empire, but okay. The RZ Within, Color of Venge, Price of Fate, and then Never Die and Pond's Gambit, Dragon Mage by M.L. Spencer, and the novel I'm going to start reading on my next vacations, The Great Hunt by Robert Jordan. The next one, it's going to start real soon. Here we've got Miles Errant from Louise McMaster Bujold. It's a compilation of stories. I've got some loose stories: Restorm Rising, Prometheus Crisis, The Woman's at the Gates, The Gate at the Woman's Country, Shadowdale by Paul C. Kent. Then I've got some more Lee Brackett stories, and Outlaw of Gore, Jordan Norman, and then Conan Eagleton series. The first one I've already shown you is the second, third, and fourth, and fifth. Sundance Slim, Mask of Silver, and Dust. This series is a part that the remaining are here. I'm trying to read 1 or 2 per month. Then we've got some Richard Nell series, the ones that everyone is talking about. Is very grim, and after reading the first chapter of the first book, yes, guy is basically eating a baby. Then got some beautiful covers from Alex Axon novels, the Ravelings series, and then the Shroud Dust. Very beautiful covers. Oh, behind we got Tale of Cthulhu and City of Saint and Madman by Jeff Vandermeer. Weird fiction. And behind these ones, it's got Gaijin by James Clavell, and here a compilation of stories published by a company that I believe doesn't exist anymore, Rage of the Behemoth, and the Return of the Swordsman. These two I bought because they had stories from C.L. Warner, so I bought them. Mobile broke down, I'm sorry. Just to finish my collection. We've got here the Caston series, the Paternos series, Bengali series as well. Both I believe they are both published by Amazon. They are very heavy. I really love this type of novels. They are very big to read. Here, for example. And it feels really nice. Then we've got more Rob A's series, Lessons Never Learned. This is the War Eternal series. Sort of Kaigan. Everyone's talking about this nowadays. Library of Montshire is a Lovecraftian novel. I believe so. If not, well, let's see. Michael Reeve Fletcher series, Beyond Redemption. This one is the only one that's, yeah, very bad. Swan and Steel, Mirror Truth, then Ashes and Bones, Smoke and Stone, She Dreams in Blood, Blackstone Heart, and Northern Groans. Then we've got some other novels. This one has Craig Zahler. He's a movie producer that made Tomahawk the movie. Clayton Snyder, The Obscene Psalm, Dream Inc. All of these are published by Amazon. Got here 3 novels by Rod Walker. These are 2 because I'm reading the first one. Sunset Mantle, Superluminary by John C. Wright, The Moon Full of Stars by John Mollison, and then not going to remove it, but they are Tim Curran's novel Resurrection, Hive, Hive 2, Skin Medicine, The Eye of Sonu by Schuyler Armstrong. I read the first one, the first anthology, and it's very, very good. I really enjoyed it. Byron A. Roberts, The Chronicles of Kalantor. This guy is the lyricist and the writer and the singer from Balsagot, one of my favorite metal bands. It really impressed me because their lyrics were very big. One of the lyrics had 50 pages or so. Yeah, very big. It's a story. If you read it, it's like a story. You should grab all of those tales and publish a book. I believe Kalantor is a character from one of these series. I don't know for sure, but I believe it is. Tim Curran, Zombie Rules by David Ackroyd, and Howie Bentley, and Necromancy by D.M. Ritson. This D.M. Ritson is the guy that published DMR novels. The ones from here by Ray Roberts or Howie. No, not this one, but this guy has another novel with Byron Roberts I've read, and this one is also by DMR. I'm trying to buy all books by DMR. You've got here the collection published by sorry, it is falling apart. These are 10 novels. This supposedly Weird West kind of series. What we've got behind, Hyperion and Elizabeth Moon series. Here you got some Elizabeth Moon, Scott Westerfield, Reason Empire, Robert Hubert, Battlefield Earth. Then these novels all are the short story collections by Frank Herbert. The Songs of Distant Earth by Arthur C. Clarke. Then we've got some Kim Stanley Robinson stories. Here this is my sci-fi collection. Don't have that many. Learning of the World by Ken MacLeod, Kim Stanley Robinson, Red Mars, Green Mars and Blue Mars, Steve Baxter, more Kim Stanley Robinson, Stephen Baxter, and so on. Here are my paperback collection. They are mostly sci-fi, post-apocalyptic and so on, plus Discworld. I have got all Discworld novels. So let's begin. This is my thriller also collection. Okay, I've got Possible Things by Connie Williams, Footfall, Lucifer's Hammer, Nightfall, Moth in God's Eye, the 2 novels Fire Upon the Deep by Vernon Vinge and Deepness in the Sky. Some Discworld. Behind we've got Amazonia, James Rawlings, Tyrant, Mafredi, Walter G. Williams and Rift, John Strauss, The Atrocity Archives, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell, Susan Clarke, Connie Williams novels, more Famine, and Hyperion, The Fall of Hyperion. More thrillers. I really enjoy this kind of thrillers, and so on. Red Army. This is like future Earth, like when the war diverges from what happened now in our real time. Okay, more novels. Okay, Jim Butcher. This is the only one I've got. I've read the first one. I've tried to read the first one. I didn't enjoy. I read that the first one is not as good as the next ones, but with so many books to read, and I didn't try to read a second time. Michael Moorcock series, some of them. These are all published by Orion. They are basically the short stories or collection of novels in his multiverse. I've got them all. Arclight, another what if scenario, and then the novels I'm trying to read this month or the next one. They are Lost Victorious, the last one book on this series. Blood of the Dragon, the last book of this series, and this tour. I've got more mentality stories, more Colin McCollum. We've got here Dice Shuken, Michael Moorcock, and Grim Reaper. Here you've got other collection of my hardcover or something like that. You've got Musashi, very big, very beautiful. This book, I believe it's very expensive nowadays. Jeffrey I. Barlow. This is an alternate reality where America is basically there is a new ice age. He has a lot of novels. I believe 10. I only have these ones. I really wanted the next 3, but they are unavailable in Europe. I have to buy them via Amazon, and they are very expensive to buy. Not to buy, to send. But yeah, I want the ones after these ones. Argent, Nightland, Cool Island, Blood of the Elves. Then my Brandon Sanderson, the only one I've got in hardcover. My 5-book collection of Siberia Queen. This guy wrote 4 weird tales like Lovecraft and so on. They are not Lovecraftian, but they are very, very good novels about, imagine that a mystery kind of novel, but dealing with horror or supernatural and so on. Titanics, Don't Have It. These are Warhammer 40k. I've got here Gathered Irons, Fritz Lieber, Whispers in the Dark, John and Aycliffe. I really love this author. Joe Abercrombie series, they are hardcovers. Then another hardcover, and 2 that are not hardcover. And below, I am not going to remove what's behind of these ones, but basically they are other novels. Dan Brown, Simons, and so on. Okay, they are usually second or third books in a series that of some of these series I have here. Here is my collection of 3 authors. Michael Moorcock. I've got some novels here. Focus. Okay. Michael Moorcock, more novels. Then we've got my Glenn Cook collection, Dark War, and all of these novels, most published by Nightshade and or Tor. And we've got 2 Jen Wolfe novels. Then we've got some series that most people don't talk about. This one, Iconoclasts by BOOKSHEL. They are pretty new, they are self-published. And then, of course, Brian Lee Durfee, Forgetting Moon, and The Blackest Art. And yeah, that's my collection I have in my house. I have got some other novels. Here's my dog. what you've got here is my Array Turtle Dove series, 2 series, and some Forgotten Realms series, 1 series. Probably the next one I'm going to read after finishing the long draw. And we've got here more, and the books I'm reading currently, besides that one, Mutiny in Space and Mystery of the Worms. What you've got here, well, let me check. Common Sense, huh? Temos aqui a Lizzie. What you've got here, Lizzie? What you've got here? It's my favorite books by Warhammer Fantasy. They are basically some Dragon Slayer, Demon Slayer, Troll Slayer, Skaven Slayer, Beast Slayer, and my 5 novels of Dan Habit and Mike Lee, Malus Darkblade, C.L. Werner novels, 2 novels, Raiders of the Dead, Dan Habit, and Dead Man Walking. I've got remaining books are not here, they are in another place. I'm going to try to show you some of them afterwards in a couple of videos. So for now everything is fine, and say hello to Lizzie. Bye bye.